This is my review of trophy rocks. These are a mineral for your deer, whether you're attracting deer to hunt or if you just want something to put in your backyard and see deer. These things work awesome. I mean, they are great. They are a great product. They're US mined in Utah, and they are work far better than salt blocks or your local feed store minerals, in my opinion. Those things work good, but they only work a certain part of the year. These last all year long for deer attracted. I have deer coming to these during the rut, post-rut to pre-rut. Bucks and does come to these rocks all year long. Whereas regular salt holes, I've only get them up to about September. In October, they kind of die off and they go to acorns. They come to these even while they're eating acorns. So if you haven't tried these, I think you should give them a try because they work phenomenal on this property. I'm going to show you some holes on this property, some trophy rock holes, mineral licks, whatever you want to call them, where the deer have come to them. I've got one that's a year old, one that's 2 years old, and one that's 4 years old. I'll be showing you these. I got 3 of these rocks with me. We're going to be putting these out today, and I'm going to show you where I put them. I've got cameras over these. I've had cameras over this one site for 4 years. This camera never leaves this trophy rock hole. Telling how many videos and pictures I have gotten over this of deer coming to it. I'm going to include trail cam videos of deer at this mineral site at the end of this from different times of the year that I have on my phone. So you guys stay tuned and let's get to it. Let's talk about what's in these. They have calcium, phosphorus, salt, sodium, sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc, magnesium, potassium, copper, and iodine. These are 20-pound rocks. It's about the best deal if you're going to buy the rocks, because they're about, well, here they're $19, 19 something for a 20-pound rock. You can buy a 12-pound rock. A 7-pound rock at Walmart was 12 bucks, so it's a far better deal. They also have a trophy rock 465. It's a little more crushed up and it comes in a bag. I think it's a 30-pound bag. I haven't bought any of that yet, but I'm going to be applying some around this one hole just because it's so big. It's the size of the hood on my Jeep. So, but that's the minerals that are in them. They're essential trace minerals, deer magnet, American mined rock. Major minerals: sodium, calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. It's supposed to help their horns. I know the does are hitting these right now because they're pregnant. I guess they're just trying to eat this up because they got fawns growing in them. You can see where these deer have been in here digging at this. Here's the actual hole where it's at. It's about as long as a 5-gallon bucket. This has been here since last spring is when I started this one. But the deer have been in here all over it right now because the rock's been dissolved and the store didn't have any. So they've been digging in that hole. Of course, as these rocks dissolve with the rain, but the minerals leach into the ground, the deer just dig it up and eat it out. But this one has been here for a year. Put this trophy rock out last spring. This is the result of a year of deer coming to it. You can see all the tracks. This is mid-March. Does are coming to it really hot right now. Some of the bucks still have their horns. You can see when the bucks come to it. I mean, bucks are coming to it as well, but the does are really hitting it where they're growing their fawns. I'm gonna put this rock, I'll probably put it right there. I'm not gonna put it in the hole because we've been getting a lot of rain and it just makes it dissolve faster if it sits in there with all that water. So I'm gonna sit it right there. There's the rock that's out. These are 20-pound rocks. Stuck it on a little bit of a board just to get it off the ground. I mean, it doesn't matter if it dissolves because the deer are gonna dig it out anyway, and you need to freshen it up about every 3 months. These last a pretty good while. I mean, the rock that's gone has been here since, I'm gonna say August or September, maybe October. I can't remember when I put it out, but it finally dissolved after all the wintertime rain. And we're getting more in the spring, so we're getting a lot of rain now, but that's fine. I'm probably gonna get the 465 and pour around this rock too once they get some of that in, just to see how it works. Just get them coming in here real good, give them plenty of minerals. Deer really love this. It's great for your does, helps their fawns out when they're pregnant. It's great for bucks, helps their horns grow. If bucks are shedding their horns, they're fixing to start growing. All these trace minerals are really going to help them. This is one of the other trophy rock holes. It's full of water from all the rain. Probably about 10 inches deep. On this side, you can see where they dug the roots out from around the tree. All the tracks around it. They've been eating these roots right here. That rock, the old rock was laying right here on top of these roots. You can see where they've been chewing on them, digging. I've got trail camera videos of them sticking their head down in there. There's some, I don't know if you can make it out, but there's some deer hair down in there. There's some more deer hair. They get over here and they fight, pushing each other around. I've got one group of does. I think there's about 8 or 9 does in it that come in here and just fight all over this spot. It's in the middle of a thicket, so the deer feel really safe coming in here to it. This is the one that's been here for 4 years, maybe even 5. I think it may be 4, maybe 5. I can't remember when I started putting it out here. And these things work great. All right, I'll get the rock put out and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there's the rock. I got it laying on some more sticks just to make it last a little bit longer through the springtime. They're eventually going to dig this tree out of the ground, I do believe. That's fine. Usually these things work better if you have an old dead tree stump to put them on, but there wasn't one here, so I just stuck it around this sourwood tree, and they have been digging out around it to get to these minerals ever since then. I have a trail camera right here. I pulled the card out of this about 4 days ago. It's already got 148 videos on it in the 4 days. I'm going to pull this card and replace it, and let's see what else we get on it. All right, this is the other mineral lick. See, they dug it out. This is a 2-year-old spot. It used to be a stump. There's what's left of the stump. They'd eat the stump down and dug it out of the hole. There's our rock. We haven't got it put out yet. Got a trail camera right over there. A tree stand right up there. So we'll get this put out. They've got a video. You dig back there on 2 button bucks sitting here in this hole. That's here about 30 minutes eating this trophy rock. Went out during bow season. I think it's during October, if I'm not mistaken. But I've got videos of deer coming to this one right here while I was sitting here hunting, you know, all year long. They love trophy rocks for some reason. I don't know if it's the salt or the minerals in them, but they sure do seem to hit them here. There's the rock. It's out. The hole was just now drained out of water. There's a few tracks left in it. You can see some fresh ones over there on the side. So, get this put out. Get the card changed in the camera. Get these deer fed up with some minerals. That's my review of trophy rocks. Supplemental feeding your deer is something that I really get into. I used to use salt blocks. I bought the trace minerals that they feed cattle. I used mossy oaks, whitetail addiction. That worked really well, but I can't find it anymore. So I switched to these. They work year round, so that's what I'm going to keep using. If they're available in your area and you haven't tried them, you might want to give them a try because they work really great. I did wear gloves when I was putting them out, trying to cut down on the scent, but they've been handled in the store because they've been took and put into this big wooden display that they have, so I'm sure they already have some human scent on them. Might be why you get a little bit of rejection when you put them out the first time, because the deer do come in and look at them. When you see that rock, they do come in and stop and look at it, but they eventually go to it. Either that or it's just where it's a new product and they're not used to seeing it, wondering where it's coming from. So I'm going to put some videos at the end of this from trail cameras of deer going to these. Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope to earn your subscription today.